I'm Mark Allen with KSSL Sports, and I am in the coach's office with the head coach and athletic director of the Slaton Tigers, Coach Chad Terry. And last week, what a ball game it was, a big score on the scoreboard.
Yeah, our guys opened up district play and played well. Really did good up front. Justin Escobar just did another tremendous job. He rushed for 220 yards on 9 carries. It was 9 of 16 for 156 and a touchdown throwing. And so, he played well. Defensively, we made some adjustments early. Lamesa kind of got after us a little bit in the first quarter, and then we settled in and played really well.
Well, it was 45-12, correct?
Yes, 45-12.
I know the papers showed something a little bit different, but that's okay. But 45-12, a big win. And then, of course, going into tonight's ball game against the Brownfield Cubs.
Yes, last week get the first win on the road, and then we get to come back home to our home stadium here and, have a big crowd. And, this was a game last year where we didn't play well, and that's been brought up several times this week of putting yourself in a position to be 2-0 and really in charge and in complete control of a district championship run.
Well, it looks good. I think you're going to have a lot of fans. You have the home field advantage. You have that last year to go by. How are you health-wise right now?
We're probably as healthy as we've been. We've been pretty banged up. Bryce hasn't played in the last 2 weeks, but he'll be healthy and he'll be on the field tonight. And Jacob Terry got a little banged up last week, but he's back and he had a great week of practice. And so we're coming in as healthy as we've been since two-a-days.
Well, I know it's great weather to play in right now. You and I were just talking. It is football temperature weather.
Yes, it is. When the leaves change and they fall and the cool weather comes in, you get that time of year when it's time to go compete for a district championship, and you don't miss the 110-degree temperature on days like today.
Well, tell us a little bit about what's going to happen on offense tonight.
Well, Brownfield last year really did a good job defensively against us, and our offensive line didn't play well at all. And, I feel like we're going to stick with what we've been doing. Our guys have done a great job up front of running the football. Again, last week we rushed for 444 yards and had over 500 yards of offense. And so we've got to control the ball tonight because Brownfield defensively does a great job. And so our offense is going to be ground-based. We're going to throw it when we need to because we got Trayvon and Bryce out there that'll do a great job.
And how are your special teams looking?
Well, we were pumped about special teams last week. We've had some problems with personnel because you get into a spot where kids get injured and you're having to make adjustments on the fly. And last week our kids really for the first time going into that district ball game picked up the adjustments and had no personnel issues. We fielded every kick and punt. All snaps were good. Omar Flores was 6 for 6 on PATs, and he kicked a 32-yard field goal. So he was perfect on the night. That we've got to have that again.
Well, it's going to be Friday night football at its finest. The Slaton Tigers taking on the Brownfield Cubs right here in Slaton. I'm Mark Allen for KSSL Sports.